Hi, I'm here at the 2018 Chicago Muskie Expo with my friend Chris Taurisano. We're going to talk a little bit about T-bone guide service.
Yes, sir.
So Chris, not only do you kick my ass constantly every time we're both out on the chain, but what you told me is you don't just fish the Fox chain in Northern Illinois. So tell me a little bit about your guide service, where you fish, what you fish for, etc.
Okay, so I do a little bit of southern Wisconsin as well, not
Okay.
just northern Illinois. But I do muskies mostly, but I am a multi-species fisherman as well.
Okay.
So I do everything from crappies to walleyes to trout and obviously muskies.
Okay. Now, since we are at a muskie show, we got to talk a little muskie.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the elusive Fox chain muskie. You've got this stuff figured out. I don't. Tell me a little bit about the fishery itself, especially the Fox chain, and how it might be different than a lot of different bodies of water that people fish.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the chain is sometimes like an anomaly, right? I mean, you go out there and sometimes it can be very difficult, and we know that. And there's other times where it can be wonderful.
Right.
We have a lot of fish in the system. We have, as opposed to some of like the Class A lakes in Wisconsin, we have, which would maybe be a half a fish per acre to one fish per acre. We have 1 to 2 fish per acre. So we do have a lot of fish in the system. So we do have days where we have, like this fall, I actually had a 10 fish day. So it does happen out there. We have a good size on the fish now with the
Okay.
shad that have come into the system in the last 7 to 10 years. The fish are getting bigger. We have a good number of 40 to 48 inch fish with fish that are swimming in there between 50 and 51, 52.
Okay,
So-
okay. What are some things that you've figured out? You don't have to give out all your secrets.
Okay.
Some things that maybe when things are tough, whereas guys may pack it in, what's sort of some switch it up kind of things that you've tried?
So I try and get away from the pressure.
Okay.
I try and get away from what everybody else is doing and kind of think outside the box a little bit. If the pressure is all in the shallows, then you're going to find me out in the deep water. And
Okay.
kind of vice versa. I do a lot of open water fishing and getting away from everybody else.
Okay, okay. Now, you probably run a lot of guide trips during the week, but do you have your places when it's nasty on the weekend where you can get people out of the zaniness and be able to fish somewhat in peace?
That's a good question, yeah, because it does get crazy on the chain in the summer. Typically, July and August on the weekends, I just don't work because it's
Okay.
just too crazy.
Yeah.
But in June and then sometimes you get into September and there's still activity out there. I do have some areas where I'll go and I can get away from all of the craziness
Okay.
of all the boating or all the other fishing
All
pressure
right,
and stuff
all right.
like
So
that.
let's switch gears a little bit. Like you said, you do catch, you do fish bass, you fish walleye. We were talking before the video, you even fish a little bit on the big pond. Tell me about that.
So we have probably one of the greatest brown trout fisheries in the world.
In the world, it actually
Yeah.
is. People don't
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
Right. So I like to go out and do that. That's usually my fall thing.
Okay.
I kind of switch back and forth between muskies and then brown trout, and we do get some steelhead and co and stuff like that.
Nice.
So, and we're usually, within a half mile of shore, so I'm really not that far out. I mean, 30 foot would be almost considered deep sometimes.
All right.
So we get a lot, there's days where may not be typical, but there's days where we get 50 to 75 browns.
That's good fishing.
It's an
anyway.
amazing fishery.
And people travel the world to catch browns that we catch pretty regularly.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
We have a great fishery.
And you even catch walleye on the Fox chain pretty regularly, don't you?
Very regularly, yes. We have a great walleye fishery out there. It's April through late June.
Yeah.
Typically, we get our limits almost every day.
Okay.
Which
and,
is-
and you catch bass. So in other words, if someone lives in this area, can't get away for a weekend, or has got a day off on a Thursday, they don't have their own boat, or the boat's in the shop, or they don't want to take it out, there's a lot of opportunities. Now, how would someone get in touch with you to talk fishing or talk about booking a day?
Okay, so they can either call me.
Okay,
and I'm
well,
at
give me a phone number.
630-330-9090. Very easy.
There you go.
And or they can just look me up on Facebook at my name, Chris Taurisano, Taurisano. Or they can look at T-Bone Guide Service on Facebook, or they can look at my website at tboneguideservice.com.
All right, Chris. Some good stuff. I wasn't able to get all your secrets.
That's okay.
But thanks for the time today.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.